All right, welcome everybody. It's going to be my first little Minecraft YouTube here. We're going to be playing some Better Than Adventure. It is a mod pack for the beta 1.7.3 of Minecraft. It just adds a bunch of pretty interesting tweaks and changes, like if the game were to go in a different direction from that point in the beta lifespan. So I have a few worlds here that I played already just to kind of get a feel for it. Call this one YouTube, I guess. Not going to do cheats, not doing that. You get a handful of different world type options here, which is pretty fun. Um, got endless winter, floating islands. You could do, I think, a sky block if you wanted to, and then it has some world builds where it's like more aligned with the classic and in-dev um, world generation. But the extended default has that beta type world generation, just with, like it says, larger biomes and taller worlds. So it's a bit more interesting. There's a good number of different blocks that they've added. So we'll just go ahead and create it and get started here. Um, all right, cool. So we're here. I'll walk around a little bit, kind of see what's around. Like that sugar cane too. Um, yeah, I didn't get too far in that other world I was playing. There's a bunch of new things that like I've never seen in Minecraft before. We have this guidebook here that'll show you. I mean, it'll give you basically like info, like a codex essentially on everything that there is. It should give you crafting recipes. We're back to using cloth apparently for beds, which is pretty interesting. So you can't just kill a few sheep and then make a bed. You have to get zombies first, which kind of forces you to survive that first night, which I think is pretty cool. You can't just like super meta game and just have a bed before the first night. Nether coal is one of those new items I was talking about. It's like using a lava bucket, I think, in a furnace. It also allows you to make a blast furnace. New block obviously wasn't in beta, and there's a bunch of stuff that I haven't even discovered yet. These things, I mean, like I have no idea. So it'll be cool. You can make a sugarcane block, apparently. Pretty cool, pretty cool. All different kinds of wood. I think you can dye the woods with like regular dye. There's like a big emphasis on dyes in this version. So it'll be cool just to see kind of like where we go, how far we get, kind of thing. Um, but like I said, I haven't played too much. This will be my first little gaming thing on YouTube. So hopefully this is kind of a more relaxing type video. Maybe you can fall asleep or something of that nature. We're not going to be super hardcore gaming it. Just real slow, doing kind of whatever we want to. Get a few of those. Make some workbench, and then they like I was talking about, they have changed the direction essentially as to where Minecraft went. But they have some of the same features like that drag place in the crafting, uh, like your little crafting table. So there's still like those good quality of life things. There's FOV sliders and there's all kinds of sound tweaks, and they have this cool little thing going on with the hotbar down here where you can essentially change the row in which your hotbar is on. Um, so it allows for it's just like a quality of life that way you don't gotta go into your inventory flipping stuff around constantly. Personally, I haven't really used it. I just stick with the standard, using the Minecraft hotbar and then manually moving stuff around. It's just the flow that I play in. But yeah, there's some new trees. I've honestly never seen this kind of tree. So let's see what kind of wood this is. I don't even know. Cherry. Okay, okay. So it's like the cherry blossom trees from the new game, except they just look a little bit different. That's cool. I imagine it would just be pink wood. I've also seen mossy oak logs, which is pretty cool. It makes like this green plank. Um, yeah, so we probably should go ahead and get some tools and stuff, but like I said, I mean, we can't just like make a bed off rip. So go ahead and get this, guys. It's gonna take like 17 swings. We'll get it eventually. There No XP, no hunger either. Like I said, it's the beta, so very, very bare bones when it comes to just like actually stuff to do and goals. But I don't know. All those new items are pretty interesting. I don't know where that will take us in the long run as far as things to do. I know I've encountered this dungeon type structure underground before, and it's like it uses the mossy cobblestone for its like structure, but it's like longer, and there's these kind of traps in it, like these little pit spike traps, which are pretty cool. We're just gonna go ahead and make a stone one because I'm not messing around with a wooden pickaxe for too long. Alright. Grab some of this too. We'll dig out a hole in case we like don't go too far, and we can retreat back here and then just kind of close ourselves in if it becomes nighttime. Get a few of these just so we can work with it, make some more tools and a furnace. Alright, we'll go ahead and do an axe. And then might as well make a sword, why not? And then go ahead and make a furnace just to have it, and then I'll break this and move along. No sprint either, which is an adjustment. I still haven't quite gotten used to it. I find myself double clicking the W key all the time. The old gravel texture is here. Oh, pig, there's food right there. Nice. Alright. So these are stackable in this version. They only stack up to 4 in my experience. I haven't been able to stack past 4, so it's like the same essentially as the old, where you can only have 1 meat in an inventory slot, but improved a little bit. So you can only have 4 now, so it's more than 1, but still gives that feel of like just that beta feeling. Kind of interesting. Alright. Nighttime is falling, unfortunately. There's some more sheep up there, so we'll snag them because you only need 1 wool block for a bed. So we might, I don't know, we might try and be brave and get some zombies or something. The sheep don't drop food, and the cows don't drop food, which kind of surprised me. Nor do the chickens. The chickens only drop feathers. The sheep only drop wool. The cows only drop leather. Like, good, holy smokes. 5 leather. Like, holy. Wow, 15 leather from that guy. Well, not 15, but 15 leather from 3 cows, essentially. They dropped 5 leather apiece. See, he only dropped 1. So, alright. We do need to kind of have somewhere to retreat to for the night. I haven't found a way to make just like regular cloth from wool or anything. I think it's you strictly get it from killing zombies. So I'll have to see. It's just the skeletons, the arrows function a bit differently than they do in like modern Minecraft. They fly a bit slower and they have more of like a projectile drop. But they're still pretty deadly. I'm also a huge fan of all these new little textures. Some of the skeletons are headless, which I think is pretty goofy. Okay, he didn't drop anything for us. That's fine. There's a bunch of old sounds. See, that arrow didn't quite fly. Let's see what we can do here. Maybe we can dodge taking damage since I don't have any food currently. Oh, shoot. Alright, we killed a pig for us. Pretty cool. Ow. Get him. Get him. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, let's get out of here. us in. Okay. Alright, we're safe now. Goodness gracious. So, good thing we made that furnace earlier. Just see, it only stacks at 4, and then it added a new stack. And then also what we'll do, since we have a good number of leather, we'll go ahead and make some leather armor, because it appears to be in abundance here. Go ahead and make all that. Shift click to equip, and then it actually gives you a breakdown of your armor values for each type of damage. So I don't know if this means we're 100% protected from fall damage, or if it just mitigates 100% of what it could mitigate as far as damage goes. So leather armor is obviously not the best for fighting. If you look down there at the bottom, it actually gives you a breakdown of how many hearts you'll regain when you eat one of these, which is cool. That's a nice little feature. But so we'll just wait on this a little bit. We don't have any iron yet, unfortunately, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and make a shovel just so we can dig around a bit easier. Reorganize this a little bit. Holy crap, they're all around me, huh? Let's see if we survive. Alright, there we go. We got a cloth. There we go, 2. Alright, we can make a bed. Alright, armored zombies. So they are like set up like a tier in this one. Sometimes they'll drop this. It's like the same thing as cloth, but it's chainmail. And I believe you can actually repair your armor with the chainmail. I think as long as it's iron armor. You might can do it with leather, but... Okay, I'm gonna block us in over here. Kind of dig us out a little area here. Oh, shoot. Alright, cover that up really quick. Whoops. I just don't want to get my head stuck in the ceiling if, whenever we wake up. Yeah, here we go. Okay. And then we actually might not be able to sleep since there's so many mobs around us. But it's worth a try. Oh, we can. Okay. And then now all these guys, yeah, they'll start burning. Alright, cool. He dropped some more cloth. Go ahead and get that guy. He didn't drop any string. Some more chainmail. He has a sword. My goodness. Alright. There's still a zombie somewhere. I think maybe down under here. Some more coal forest down here. We'll stick around for a minute. We need to hop in a cave. We need some iron. That would be nice. This stone pickaxe is painfully slow. But there we go. Yeah, first night down. Did pretty okay. We'll go ahead and heal up. And I think this video is going to be pretty raw, like unedited. I don't think I'll do too much to it, just because it is my first one. So we'll see kind of where it goes. If the quality needs to improve, then we might can shift it up. But I like being pretty authentic. Oh my god, I love that old sound. You don't hear that kind of stuff anymore in Minecraft. You know, all these new sounds, and they've been around for so long that you kind of forget what the old sounds sounded like. I know the door has the old sound. Creepers have the old sound. There's the old bow sound. Obviously, we heard that. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and move. We'll see if we can find us a spot to set up. Seems to be a forest over that way, so we'll go down here. And yeah, we'll jump. Yeah. Nice. I don't think there's anything big going on with the oceans. But we'll see. I mean, I haven't really... I know there's no swim mechanic. Oh, lordy. I need wood to make a boat. So, well, it looks like we're walking over there. Oh, wow. Bit stuck right here. Wow, I could probably just build up with all the dirt that I've got in my inventory, but I like just collecting a good bit of blocks in this early game. See any iron kind of sticking out of the wall here? We'll just build up. Yeah. That's fine. Oh, more cloth right here. I'm not sure what all else you could do with the cloth. I think it might just be for beds. Okay, cool. We can make a fishing rod. More cloth. Wow. Okay. So you can like see where all the mobs burned from the sunlight. I think that this might be the area where I spawned. I think it was over there actually. So the birch, all the different wood types obviously do have their respective plank colors. So we'll just have to see kind of what's befitting of our little base here. I'm not a huge fan of birch trees just because of like that the cow print pattern on the logs, because I like incorporating logs into the build, and so I feel like the birch planks don't really mix well with some of the other blocks I like to use. So I don't know, I'm not the greatest builder in the world by any means, so we're definitely going to be going pretty bare bones. This beta version does incorporate the new like block placement system, so as far as like the stairs and the slabs go, you can place them in all of those cool ways that you can in the newer versions of Minecraft, which I really appreciate. So let's just go ahead and make all of those logs, and no, we don't need another crafting table. While we're here, we'll grab some of this sand for that glass later on. Yeah, that's good for now. Okay. We'll make a little boat here. It's got the old boat texture, but it doesn't break when it touches, you know, anything that's not air or water, which is good. I love that. I hated that, how boats used to function. It does make a constant splashing noise, which is cool. It makes you feel like you're actually sailing the ocean, so. Simulating waves, even though obviously there's no waves or choppiness. Little island right there, looks like. I think we already have sugarcane. Yeah, we're good on that. Oh, you can only hold stacks of... Okay, no, we're good. See, like, you could just see kind of with that terrain generation under the water that there doesn't appear to be too much going on with the ocean floor. Yeah, which is fine. Holy, we are zooming. Alright, we'll sail around this a little bit just to kind of see what we see. Got a big hill going on here, more birch. I think that one's a mangrove tree. Yeah. It's like an orangey plank, but it's got like a pinkish log, which is interesting. Whoa, look at that thing right there. Yeah, it's just, I love how it has just like this classic Minecraft world gen. You just don't see stuff like this anymore. I mean, I guess now you do with the Caves and Cliffs update, but it's not like this. You know, there's so much, you know, overgrown grass. These are some of the blocks I was talking about with that new block generation. This is a cool little tunnel thing here, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure where we want to settle down and build something. We'll just roam and kind of, you know, grab what speaks to us, you know. Whoa, big hill here. Oh, more food opportunities. I know you can't farm the animals in this beta version. They just kind of continuously spawn in your area. I think the spawns might improve once you get a garden set up and everything. Oh shoot, it's about to be nighttime again. I apologize if that helicopter outside is audible. Wow, this is a cool little area here. I'm not a huge fan of mining the spruce trees either. I hate how the logs kind of get stuck on that top area. You gotta wait for the leaves to decay in order to collect it. Just kind of slows you down and not a great time for me personally. We'll try. I like the color of the spruce logs and everything, but man, is that annoying. I'll make some more torches here, just so we can see what's going on. This might be a good little safe spot for us for the night, so we'll kind of dig this out. And then we'll go ahead and place some of this stuff. Go ahead and get that going. And then, you know what, yeah, we'll just block ourselves in with some dirt. There we go. That way it'll give us a safe spot. Because mobs, it's like it simulates actually like time actually passing over the night. So if you just kind of slap your bed down outside, like a random skeleton will just like show up in the middle of the night and hit you with an arrow and wake you up. It's a bit spooky, but yeah, it's all good. We have a little safe spot here. Spooky. This is the best I've done food-wise as far as starting off. Usually I only find, you know, sheep and cows. I was genuinely shocked when cows didn't give you the steaks and the chicken didn't give you chicken. The pork chop has the steak texture in this, which is pretty interesting. So I think this is sort of like a granite. This version's granite. And it'll make cobbled granite, which has the same texture as regular cobblestone. It's just that like tan, orangey kind of look. Cool little nook here. Creeper up there. Okay. Got a decent little cave going right here. Might hop down in there. I'm not sure. Let's see. Got some cool little world gen going on right here. Might build on top of this. Let's see what kind of space. Got some floaty islands. Okay. Let's see. All right. It's a bit constricted. I like to have space to grow. You know, I guess we could grow vertically, but there are a lot of cool caves here that we could incorporate into like a mining network eventually. Wow. Ooh, what about over there? I guess we might go ahead and work with the... Is that snow? Hold on. I haven't seen snow yet in this version. Wow. It gives you snowballs. Cool. Nice game. Let's see. Oh, tab rotates your hotbar. Okay, that's how that works. Got it. Throwable balls of snow. Holy, what the heck? What sound was that? Alright, it's cool that we got snow, though. Okay. I'm kind of... Ooh, ice over there. Okay. I'm kind of digging this area. lots of verticality, so lots of like cool mountains to look at. And then we could just kind of like build our house in a little nook somewhere right here. This honestly might be a pretty cool spot. We kind of terraformed this a little bit, give ourselves some more room for a decent sized house. And then we have those everything mining over there. So yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it here. First, get ourselves a little spot here, kind of set up. I think that might do it for this first little episode here. Go ahead and plop the bed down just in case it gets nighttime and we can go to sleep real quick. And then maybe we'll see kind of what that looks like when a monster attacks you in the middle of the night. Throw all of our random stuff in here. See, yeah, that boat can go away for now. We're not going to use that for a while. Alright, so it probably would be better to go ahead and grab iron before we start building, just so we'll be a little bit more efficient. Oh wow, can't reach it. Yeah, because this mining's pretty slow, so we'll try and get there pretty quick. There's no enchanting, like I said before, so the best kind of tools that you can get your hands on are pretty much just the diamond ones. It mines pretty quick. It feels like it's enchanted. But we'll see when we get there. The majority of the diamonds that I have found have been in the natural cave networks. I strip mined a good bit in one of my other worlds and found nothing but iron and coal and redstone. So, what the heck? Okay. So we'll probably just like strictly cave, you know? We'll just cave everywhere. See this, I can't stand that stuff. That's okay. Hopefully, did I grab a sapling from an oak tree? I don't know, it's okay. We'll run with these trees. Hopefully this recording turns out alright. I messed around with the audio settings, or video settings, quite a good bit before I actually committed to recording a video. So hopefully it's as good as I thought it was, and it's not just totally crunchy and looks bad. Let's see, this is something else right here. Okay, at least he gave me the block that time. Alright, we can wait for those trees to decay. See, that cloth can go in there, that food can go in there too. If we're about to hit the mines, then we don't really need too much stuff in the inventory. We want to leave a lot of space for things. Go ahead and make another one of these just in case. I'll make some more of those as well. There we go. So I think we're pretty set up now. We can leave the saplings and the logs up here. Yeah, we need that dirt in case we run into some lava or something. But yeah, I'm hesitant to jump in a cave because we don't have coordinates yet. So it says at the left, it says hold a compass for more information, hold a clock, hold a rotary calendar. So there is like a way to track days and times and things, but you actually need the item in the game in order to efficiently do that. So a redstone will be a big priority as well. It actually creates a decent use for the compass. You know, I never used the compass before in regular Minecraft personally. So we'll see. We'll see if we can snag onto like a good little cave network. Oh, I hear a zombie to my left, so maybe, or my right. Holy smokes, get up there. Okay. Let's see. Okay, yeah, here's that cave I found initially, so little brown chicken right there. We'll see what's down here. Hopefully there's some iron waiting for us. Zombie. Alright. And then the lighting, I think, is just so smooth here in this one. It looks so good. The torches don't reach quite as far. But that's okay. I think torches shouldn't be like super illuminating. See a lot of this granite stuff down here. Yeah, this is granite there, but yeah, we won't worry about that coordinate screen anymore. Okay, at least I kept my torch. But yeah, okay, so yeah, it gave us a good view. Cobbled granite, kind of see what that looks like. So yeah, it's like the same thing as the cobblestone texture, just got that tannish brown color to it, which is really cool. I think, you know, some different blocks are welcomed, but this new version of Minecraft just is something else. I mean, your inventory just fills up so fast. All these random things you pick up all the time, and then you have to dig through 7 different types of stone. Oh shoot! Holy, he tracks. I figured I could kind of dodge it, but no, he leads his shots. That's crazy. Okay, all right. Go ahead and eat one of those. I had some iron. Yeah. Yeah, it's got a different little iron chunk texture in this too. Doesn't just give you the block, which at first I was a little disappointed in, because I like that about the older Minecraft. But oh, more iron down there. Okay. Like kind of like a spiral staircase going down, because I don't like just kind of jumping down into things and then having to dig my way out. I like creating a little path for myself. Okay, so now we've kind of opened up a new little area. It seems to be pretty gravel filled. So we'll see kind of if it's got anything, just kind of right down here. Okay, more iron. Iron's kind of hard to see, all the granite. I might actually use this, since we have so much granite right here, I might actually just use the granite blocks in the build for the house. Not too sure though. Okay, got that guy, nice. Alright, no XP. Ooh! My sword's gonna break, shoot. Okay, the axe still works. Oh, okay, headless double, we have one. There's no critical either, you can't jump into the swing. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Go ahead and smelt some of that iron just so we can get better tools on the way. Maybe some armor too. And I do know that as far as the armor goes, as it takes damage, its effectiveness goes down. So you can see kind of at the bottom, you know, we used to have the full bar of armor, but not anymore. So it doesn't, essentially it doesn't perform at a certain level for its whole lifespan, like it does in modern Minecraft, which I'm not sure if I'm a huge fan of. But also, I mean, I also haven't tried repairing the armor with the chainmail scraps or whatever they are. Just because I don't know, I haven't had the need to yet. I don't know if you can do it with leather. I guess we can try that, but I feel like we'll have iron armor before we need to repair the leather. Kind of hazy in here. That's weird. I haven't seen that before. That is interesting. I haven't seen like this haziness before. And it is pretty interesting as far as the coal goes. Coal and iron, I mean, they spawn at seemingly any level in the world. You know, they don't stop spawning once you get so deep in the ground. They just are there continuously, which is interesting. It's different. the axe right now. We'll save the armor, I guess, at least until we get back up. And then since we, you know what, we'll grab some more of this coal just so we have it. Maybe we'll find a little bit more iron while we're down here, but I wanted to kind of get a structure, a home built first, at least something resembling a home. Another zombie over there. Okay, good to go. We'll go ahead and snag a good number of these little granite blocks too, because we might use them for something. Maybe we can turn them into some kind of cool looking brick, you know, by smelting them and then crafting 4 of them together. Oh, so hazy. Okay, we got more iron here. Yeah. Oh, holy, getting sidetracked, man. I'm like, yeah, well, we're getting out, and then just find somewhere else to mine. I still haven't quite figured out the depth range for diamonds either. I don't know if it's like, you know, classic Y12, but I know that was release versions. I don't know if it was different in the beta. So we'll just have to figure it out. We're here for the long haul, so oh my goodness, more iron. Okay, that's fine. We got, I mean, a decent amount of coal, and then the coal spawns in the overworld anyway, or at least on the surface. Holy, yeah, see, the iron is so easy to miss in the granite areas. Okay. We'll go ahead and put the shovel in the hotbar too. All right, maybe we can find our way out. Holy, I missed more iron right here. Spooky. And the veins are so large too. Oh, like it keeps going. Okay, that was it. I'm pretty sure, did I fall? Yeah, so there's cobblestone right there. I think I used that as like a bridge. Oh, yeah, I remember. I came down into the hole. Okay, I hear water and chickens, so that's a good sign. Okay, no torches here. Okay, we go up right here, so maybe. Okay, yeah, here we go. Getting somewhere. Snag these while we're here. I think they're just little one-offs. Oh, shoot. No, this is the way we came. Oh, that haziness appears to just be... I don't know, maybe my brightness setting is... Okay, no, it's gamma. It's not brightness. Okay, I don't know. I haven't tweaked that at all. It doesn't quite look the same. Oh, no. Here we go. Can I hit him from under here? Maybe I can cheese him a little bit. Oh, yeah. Give me that. Alright, so we'll see. Maybe one will attack us here in the middle of the night. I don't have any more torches. Maybe. Might be safe. Oh, yep, see, told you. It's like it simulates your sleeping through the night, and then a monster finds you. Which is, pretty interesting. I kind of like that. It doesn't... You can't just cheese the nighttime anymore. Okay, it happened again. Okay. Alright, so we gotta tuck away here a little bit. I think in order to get some sleep. Which means we'll need to make another little bundle of torches, but that's fine too. What? Can't make torch with meat? Okay. Alright. Cool. Good, got the bed here. Put that down. We'll mine out this ceiling so we don't get stuck. I don't know if it'll do it, but I don't want to find out. Okay, we'll block ourselves in here. Now we can sleep. All right. Sweet, sweet. Okay. I think it's a lot of shoveling, but I think we'll want to go on this level, just so it gives us kind of like a good chunk of flat. Or over here looks pretty good too. Let's see. Yeah, over here looks pretty darn good. Got a little cave. Oh, that's a little water pond. Okay, we could build kind of a garden around this, maybe eventually. Oh, of course, my shovel broke. And then, ooh, we could do like a fun little bridge action right there. I'm just getting all kinds of ideas for this area. He has a sapling in his mouth. Alright, we'll have to move everything, which is fun. Ooh, that's a lot of stuff in there. We'll probably wait on the moving that chest, but it takes a minute. Alright, we'll take our logs and yeah, that's fine. We'll come back for that chest and then the bed. We'll come back for it later. I keep forgetting that there's no critical hits, so I don't know why I keep jumping into the sword swing. Okay. And I know, yeah, we'll need to we'll kind of station our stuff over here against this wall. Get both of these furnaces going. Kind of split that iron up, make it go by a little quicker. Make an iron shovel here. Kind of dig this out pretty quick. So I think this level that we're on right now is fine. We'll just make this little chunk. Natural curve to that. We might do something different with that elevation right there. This axe is gonna break before I can finish this tree. Yep, there it went. Okay, so we'll go back and make it an iron axe real quick. I probably should have just done that beforehand, but whatever. It is fine. Fill this in a little bit. What am I doing? Oh yeah. Iron axe. God, I hate that that's just out of my reach. Oh my goodness, this thing is tall. Another one. Goodness gracious. Wrong tool. Okay. Probably get like these three right here, and then we'll start building something. For really classic kind of Minecraft video feel, you know, like the ones that they were posting back in like 2012 and stuff like that. I just don't feel like you don't really see like stuff like that very much anymore. You know, it's all pretty metagamey and, you know, getting an Elytra by day 4 or whatever, you know, and I don't know. I just feel like it's super high speed, so it's good to kind of slow down every once in a while and just kind of like experience the game and everything it has to offer. You know? So we'll see how much we can do. I don't know. I just don't know what all there is to this version. I know like that Nether coal was pretty new, at least to me. And there's some more ores I found in that codex. I've seen in the codex before that there's some ores you can make, you know, iron out of, or armor out of, tools. But I have no idea what those could be. I haven't found them in regular mining before, so I don't know if it's like specific Nether ores or what. I don't know where you get them from. Cool. So we've got a decent little plot cleared off here. We'll start with probably. Do we want to use this cobbled granite here? I'm not too sure. For a roof might be fun, but I don't know about a floor. We might just use regular cobble for the floor. I just don't have too much of that, so we'll probably have to go get more. Just do like a 5x5 floor. Start with something small, and then we can kind of build off of it, you know? I'll start with these. Oh, pine. They're called pine, not spruce. Okay, cool. We'll start with something kind of like this here. I love how the axe actually mines the branches super quick. You would think that would be a feature in the regular game, but apparently not. You need shears for that, and even then it doesn't give you, it doesn't just break the block, you know, it gives you the block, which is cool, you know, but okay, let's see what this looks like here. I like it. I like the look. We won't put a window here because there's nothing to look at, nor here. That's fine. It'll just give us room for expansion later on. Maybe like we can build the house kind of into the mountain hill thing here. That could be pretty fun. But I don't know. We'll see. Kind of. I don't know if we'll do any windows. There's not really much to look at outside of a window. At least at this point in the house. Maybe if we go vertically, we can add some windows, just, you know, see some things. But right now, I really don't think a window is very necessary. Sweet. Okay. So what we'll do now is we'll probably just kind of go up to the top here, and then take this cobbled granite, and then we'll just cover it. That way, we get a roof for the regular house, you know, from the inside, but then we could build a roof on later that could be better looking than just kind of like a box, you know. Ooh, whoops. Oh, see, I didn't take fall damage from that. Okay. Alright, sweet. Shoot. Where did I leave my bed at? We'll go ahead and torch this up. Add that in there, and then put these guys in here. See, it feels pretty hazy. I don't quite know what's going on here, but put that guy down. Go ahead. Okay. Alright. Shoot. So we'll see. That torch is like, doesn't really illuminate anything, feels like. Make a little torch path here. I do kind of miss the swimming from the new version, but like I said, it's good to slow down once in a while. Go ahead and take that torch back. Well, unfortunately, we'll just have to come back to that chest later because I just don't have the inventory space to carry everything, which is fine. I mean, it's not like anybody's going to steal it. That's fine. cobblestone, and then maybe some gravel here. Little walkway. We can start creating a path. I don't know. I just keep getting sidetracked. I love little gravel paths, especially with this old gravel texture. I just think it looks so good. Okay. Oh yeah, I staged my stuff right here. That's right. Holy. Okay. Awesome. We'll throw those on top of one another. We'll put these here. Put the bed over in this corner. We'll need to make a couple more chests. So we'll take, how many can we make? 3? We'll just do 2. Actually, no, we'll do 3 because we had that one over there. Okay, you can still open them. There's no chest sound either, which is so interesting. Oh, and it actually makes the type of wooden door? Wow, okay, so I'm kind of curious, actually. What does this... Okay, so it does. Okay, regular wooden door and then brown wooden door. That's cool. I didn't know it had, like, the respective wood colors as, like, the stuff. That's cool. So hold on, let's over here, let's smelt down that granite. Go ahead and sleep. Unfortunately, it doesn't speed up the crafting processes like it speeds up, you know, everything else. But it's fine. We'll throw all of our random junk into here, cook those pork chops up. Put the iron down here. That was a lot of iron. We'll kind of organize this here a little bit, and then we'll go and grab all of our other stuff from over there. All right, got everything. Go ahead and cover that up. Throw a torch in there, so nothing spawns that is screaming at us whenever we're over here. But yeah, I like this little area here. This will be fun. Maybe we can kind of terraform this out and do, you know, farms alongside the sides of this little river thing we got going on. Or maybe we just stick to them being up here. But I like having all this space for building rather than farming. We could probably have the farm, you know, down here. Maybe more on that side. That'll make an actually good use for that bridge. But who knows? Who knows? We'll see. Or maybe down here. This could be fun. Okay. Yeah. A lot of cool little ideas here. I'll take this chest and kind of combine it with that one. There we go. Now at least I can put all like my blocks in here. I like being like decently organized. Block. That'll need to go up here. And then cloth there. The boat can go in there. Leather can go in there. Okay, so our granite is here. Let's see what kind of bricks this thing makes. Okay, okay. Let's see. Wow, that looks actually really good. I wonder if you can... We'll have to make more of those and then turn them into stairs, and maybe we can do that for the roof. I think that would look pretty good. I don't know though. We'll see. We'll see what kind of stuff we can do. But there's 2 more of those bookshelves. All right, that'll be it for this one. I think we'll record another and continue on. We'll see kind of like where this place goes and what we can do with it.